Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Senior Life Opportunity webinar. We will be getting started in about 5 minutes. Give people a few minutes after the hour to jump on, and then we will get started. So bear with me for another 5 minutes, and then we will get everything rolling. And thank you for being here this morning. So we will be getting started here in about 2 minutes. So we're going to give everyone 2 more minutes to pop on, and then we'll get started. Good morning and welcome to our Senior Life Opportunity webinar. Thank you for joining. My name is Drew Wilder. I am a partner with Senior Life. And what I plan to do today is I'd like to tell you a little bit about who we are as Senior Life, what we do, and then go into how we do it. So I will get started here right about now. And we'll talk about the state of Senior Life. And now Senior Life is in 40 states throughout the United States, plus the District of Columbia. We were formed in 1970. We started down in southern Georgia, and they have slowly over the years built up to the 40 states that we have now, working on getting the remaining 10. So Senior Life has an amazing opportunity for growth and building all around the country. Doesn't matter if you're in the Northeast, South, West Coast, We have opportunity for everybody. And one of the best parts of our company is that Senior Life was formed by an agent. And our owner right here, Ron Powell, founded Senior Life and purchased Senior Life in 1999. So Senior Life has been owned by Ron for 22 years. Now, Ron did not start out by owning an insurance company. When he was 17 years old, he started selling final expense. For the next 5 years, he never made anything over 22,000, but he worked the system. He was out working leads in states he did not live in. Unfortunately, the company he was with was not licensed in that state. While he started doing this, he decided he wanted to show other people how to build and how to grow and how to work this system. And he worked to build an agency, one of the largest agencies in the company, to getting about $700 million in a year. Now, Ron Powell started this with another company, but decided in 2000 and 1999 he was going to buy a company so that he could show everybody his system, so that he could be able to impact everybody. As of 2020, Senior Life has grown to a 25% in production, and that is during COVID. We didn't slow down, we actually increased our production. Now, this was done through hard work, dedication, commitment, and conviction. Now, while we were in 2020, we were during the major parts of COVID. And part of that was people were having that drive to find this life insurance, knowing that normally while lightning could strike, well, now they have that sense of urgency. But Senior Life is here to help our clients, to help our agents. We are an agent-centered company. There are agents within the company, everybody from the president down to the leads department, and our marketing department is also a licensed agent. So Senior Life is built around agents. The difference with Senior Life and most other insurance companies is we don't require you to start by selling your friends and family. You don't need your own lead system. We will finance leads for you. You do not need to acquire errors and omission insurance, and we don't require extensive training. We put our training at your fingertips online, and we are able to set you up with a in-person ride along with a manager in your area. Now, the way that we do this, our agents never have to sell our friends and family. And that's really the key point here is we're not asking you to come on board and figure the wheel out yourself. This is not something where you need to come on and learn by trial and error. We have done this already. We have agents in 14, 15 different states around the country that are willing to travel to any state to come and train you. We have an electronic application that allows you to do the underwriting in the home. You can give that client an immediate approval before you leave. If you want to do this as a telesale, our e-app doesn't change the process at all. It allows you to seamlessly do a telesale or a field sale without having to change your system, your platform, your presentation. The support that we receive from Senior Life and our local managers is greater than any other company is able to provide. Not only do we have a value-added plan which pushes the benefits we can provide to our clients higher, but Senior Life went the extra mile for us as agents. They knew that agents required people to see, so we started a lead department in Senior Life. This is not a third-party lead company. This is leads within Senior Life. They also developed a marketing department. We are able to push out our marketing material to you within 7 days. We are able to get you marketing material for yourself and your business with your logo, your name, all of your information. This can be personalized for you. And again, all of this is done within Senior Life. They also knew that a lot of people who want to start this industry aren't licensed. And so what we did was we were able to go out and get a plan to help you get licensed. And that system only takes about 7 to 10 days. So whether you're licensed or unlicensed, we can get you going immediately. I touched on it a little there, but we have a legacy assurance plan that provides our clients with a value-added plan to help them with their funerals. This is not only a benefit to them, but it does help the persistency for our agents. And as you will find out sooner, we have lifetime renewals. That legacy assurance plan makes sure that those lifetime renewals are 40% higher. Right? Senior Life does not require an MIB. We do not do a medical information bureau check. The only thing we do is a prescription check. We are a carrier-generated final expense leads. As I said, Senior Life has an internal leads department, and we do multiple leads, and I'll touch on this a little later, but we have leads for telesales, we have leads for field sales. And Senior Life does have one of the most lenient underwritings in the country. As I said, we don't do prescription or MIB checks, we only do the prescription check. As long as that prescription is put into our e-app, Senior Life does not call the doctor, does not require a, tests and doctor's visits, none of it. Right. Some of the characteristics that change your life with Senior Life, we are committed to helping others. We do travel around the country and put on team meetings. We take people for a ride along. We preach that this is a lead from the front organization. This is nothing that, I'm not doing myself personally, which is why I'm out there training agents. Right? We decided that we wanted to work smarter, not harder. And we have that work ethic around the country. We have managers in every state willing to take you for ride-alongs, willing to show you their system, willing to give you their time to help you get started. And all that we ask is that you follow our system with a positive daily attitude. We show up at every door with a big smile on our face, ready to go and ready to help these families get the coverage that they are looking for. Right now, what makes Senior Life different is who we are, how we do it, our leads, our legacy assurance plan, and our training platform. So I'm going to start here with who we are. Senior Life is a company that is led by agents. As I said, Ron Powell was an agent for years, then he started to build his own agency, and then he purchased Senior Life. So he is not a lawyer, an actuary, or an accountant, he is a life insurance agent. He knew that this had to be set up for the agents as well as for our clients, right? Our agents are the most important individuals here. Without those agents, we wouldn't exist. As I said, our home office leaders are licensed agents. A lot of them take one day out of the week and they still sell to this day. That is why we are able to provide you and serve you with the best platform out there. Senior Life stands amongst nobody. We are so far ahead, it's crazy. Now, one of the best things that we have at Senior Life here is our lead platform. And we know that leads are the fuel for our agents' success. It's very difficult to go and knock on doors when you don't have that invitation. We sell affordable life insurance policies to families across America. You want to learn how great it feels to provide families with peace of mind that comes through final expense coverage combined with our legacy plan. We provide you with all of the tools you'll need to become a success and to help those in need, including extensive training and agent resources. We have an online at your fingertips training that walks you through each segment. They're about 10 minutes long, and you learn everything from product knowledge to the presentation to the e-app. We also provide you with ride-alongs. If you're looking to do telesales, we can get you on a call where you all listen to telesales calls for the entire day, successes, failures, objections. A career here is filled with meaningful service and incredible income opportunity. Now, as I touched upon earlier, we do have two types of sales. You can do this as a field sale, and in part of that training, we take you for a ride along, or you can do this as a telesale, and we are able to get you on a call with a live agent to hear how they are doing this. This is not something you need to reinvent the wheel on. We already have done that. And so what we're able to do is plug you into our system, get you through our training, and be able to give you that example moving forward. Part of being able to lead by that example is our state-of-the-art technology and our lead distribution platform. We, as I noted earlier, have a lead department built into Senior Life, and that lead department handles multiple different types of marketing. We have digital marketing where we have television leads. We have direct mail where they fill out the postcards. We have leads on social media, and we also have leads for multiple different languages, the biggest outside of English being our Spanish leads. Now I'm going to show you a quick graph here next just to show you how leads directly correspond with agent production. We like to say here that our leads are worth anywhere from $150 to $200. That is because if you are taking 20 leads, you should make $3,000 to $4,000. You'll see at the top there are the top agents, and these are 4 random agents picked out just to give you a good idea of how and what I'm talking about. The first agent took 2,000 leads in a year, wrote $400,000 in business. That is an agent out of Texas. I know him personally. He is in our group. You'll notice here that he was making $200 per lead. And the way he was doing that was not only selling the lead, but he was giving them the value of legacy. He was using that as a referral piece. Now, if you don't decide you want to push referrals and you don't want to go after that market, the agent number 4 there in the middle took 433 leads, wrote $37,000 in business. He's writing about $100 a lead. Right now we have the groups that are doing the 57,000, 32,000, and you'll see they are all averaging roughly $150 a lead. We know leads are the lifeblood, and that's why we put a lot of effort into our lead program. And one of the major advancements we've taken with our lead program isn't just using the traditional direct mail pieces and sending them through email and having you download these PDFs. We have an app for it, which is called the Leads the Way app. This allows you to purchase TV leads and online quote leads where people go to our website within 5 minutes of that client calling into our TV commercial. So now you're not having to wait weeks for it to come back in the mail. You're not having to wait days for it to be transcribed and put onto a portal. There are lead types on here called live transfer leads where you'll purchase that lead and the client will be on the phone right when they called that TV commercial. So now you're getting them while it's still hot. They don't have to think about why they did it because they just did it. Now you just have to figure out why did they just do it. In addition to our Leads the Way app, we do have Facebook leads. And our Facebook leads are generated while you order them. These aren't leads that are sitting there waiting for you to take them. They're leads waiting for you to come say, hey, I want leads in Dallas, Texas. I want 20 leads in Los Angeles. I want 20 leads in Boston. From that day, it takes us 1 to 3 days to get you those leads. These leads are priced at $24, and we can do them in multiple languages, Spanish, Portuguese, and English. If there are other languages out there that you are interested in, we are willing to create those ads and try them out for you as well. So we are flexible. These leads are fresh. You get them emailed to you as the clients are sending in that request. Some of our best leads that we offer, and these are really crucial when you are talking about a telesales lead, are our TV leads and our online quote leads. And these can both be found on our Leads the Way app. We have TV leads for $34. These are people that watched our commercial and called into Senior Life. We have Spanish TV leads. Those are $40. And then we have online quote leads. And an online quote lead is somebody who actually went to Senior Life's insurance company website and said that they were looking for more information. One of the keys to our leads are that they are not generic. Our leads say Senior Life Insurance Company all over them. Our website has Senior Life plastered all over them. This is not a lead where you may get a policy from another company. They know that when they're signing up for this, not only is it final expense whole life insurance, it's through Senior Life. Our direct mail is done in home as well, and our direct mail also has Senior Life Insurance Company noted on that. Now, these do take 4 to 6 weeks to come in, but I would tell you that we have already ordered leads in 90% of the areas that we are looking for. These leads vary between $28 and $35, and it really does depend on the state. And our Spanish leads are $38. So again, these direct mail leads, they are within 30 or 60 days old. These leads historically are usually roughly 14 to 21 days old, and they are no older ever than 60 days. These are leads where they are exclusive. If you buy them, they are not sold to another agent. They are your leads. And one of the best parts about having the lead department in home for us is that we have the availability to finance these leads for you. We know that you had to put up enough of your capital to get to this point, to get the license. Right? You're not coming here because you have $1 million and you're making it somewhere else. You're coming here because you want to make it. You want to build your own business. And in wanting to do that, we can't expect you to pay for $700 or $1,000 worth of leads up front. We also can't expect you to wait 4 to 6 weeks for those leads to come in. So what we do is we are able to get you those leads as soon as you are done training. B, we are able to finance those leads for roughly 10 to 12 days so that you have that first week and a half to go make some sales and make some cash. We do not charge you for these leads. We do take that money out of your advances so that it never comes out of your bank account. This is one of the availabilities we have of helping not only agents start to build their businesses, but as an agent wants to build their agency and start to grow, we allow them the potential to accept their financing for their new agents. And that goes along with our training platform, right? We want to make sure that you get in, that you're trained, you go on a ride along, you understand what to do, and that way we were able to provide you with not only the support on one side, which is the knowledge side of it, but now we're able to provide you that support while you're in the field. The second part of our technology platform is our SLICE app. And SLICE stands for Senior Life Insurance Company e-app. This is an electronic underwriting tool for us in the home. It allows you to quote the client a policy that they qualify for. We put in the medications that they are on along with the diseases. We are able to do an immediate script check while we are in the home, get an immediate approval, so that when we leave that client's home, not only do they know they qualify for it, but they know they've already been approved. We are able to get you into more homes more efficiently, no paper applications, no faxing it to the home office, no having to go back for corrections. If there is a correction needed, 90% of them can be done over the phone. And that's because this e-app gets everything from our hands in our clients' homes to the home office with an immediate approval every time. Now, this also doesn't require an active internet connection once you sign in. So this is something where you can do this in the remote parts of Texas, or you can do this in the middle of Los Angeles, California. You can do this anywhere. You can do it from your living room in any state that you are appointed in. Right? Once the client's information is collected, the eligible products will be displayed in the app. And it takes into account their health factors, their medication, their height and weight to be able to show you a plan that they qualify for. Now, we do have 6 plans that we write. We have 4 immediate benefit plans. And we do not make the qualifications for these difficult. We allow you to qualify for super preferred with 1 medication for diabetes, 1 medication for high blood pressure, and 1 medication for cholesterol. You still qualify for super preferred. For preferred, you could be taking 3 medications for diabetes, 3 medications for high blood pressure. So our qualifications are not restrictive. And we do have 2 limited benefit plans, and these are waiting period plans. Our modified plan, you can qualify for it with COPD. You can qualify for it with AFib, with a heart problem. You can qualify for it if you've had an amputation due to diabetes or complications from diabetes. Our guaranteed issue plan allows you to write anybody confined to a wheelchair, anybody who is incarcerated, anybody who is in a nursing home, is cancer, stroke, anything, any serious health problems that they have. Our guaranteed issue asks no questions. Now, we've talked about who we are, and what I'd like to go into next is kind of what we do and how we do it. And I think one of the most important platforms that we offer here at Senior Life is our partnership with Legacy Assurance. Now, Legacy Assurance is a company that is part of Senior Life. They are operated in the same building as Senior Life, but it is a third party in the sense that it's another company. And what is Legacy Assurance? Legacy Assurance is a funeral planning and negotiating service that we offer to all of our Senior Life clients. They offer locked-in discounted funeral merchandise, they provide support, and they negotiate on behalf of our Senior Life clients and their families. Now, I unfortunately had to use Legacy a few years ago. Now, what Legacy doesn't do is they don't offer these locked-in discounted merchandise at rates so that we purchase them. What they do is when they are negotiating with the funeral home of your choice on the products of your choice, they pit our prices against what the funeral home is trying to charge the family. They tried to charge my family $14,000 for a funeral 2.5 years ago. Legacy negotiated them down to $7,000. They wanted to rent us a casket for $4,000. They ended up renting it to us at the cost that Legacy would have sold us to it at $1,500. They called not only the funeral home of our choice, but they also called the direct competition to negotiate the price of their services. And this is all the emotional burden that our families do not have to go through. So in addition to the senior life plan and being able to protect that financial burden, we now have a plan which no other company offers to try to prevent that emotional burden as much as we can from rolling to our clients' families. Right? We lock in that funeral merchandise. What we lock in are caskets, vaults, monuments, and urns. Right? We will ship to any funeral home in the United States. And that is a rule in America that funeral homes must accept outside caskets. Now, the idea isn't that we're going to ship to them. The idea is that they're going to offer their plan and their service and their product at the prices that we have locked in. Now, we're going to negotiate the funeral arrangements and the logistics. Obviously, we don't perform those services, but the idea is that you tell us who you want to go with, and we're going to start negotiating that with not only the funeral home of your choice, but also 3 to 4 of their direct competition. And if you've ever planned a funeral before, you know that the idea and the families, they just want that day to be over. They want to think about their loved ones, how they were. They'd rather not think about them in terms of money. And along that track, that means that they're not going to go try and negotiate, not only with the one funeral, they won't try with 2 or 3. We are now going to go as an independent third party to 4 companies. We're going to negotiate with all of them. Then we're going to come back to the funeral home of your choice, allowing us to come back to your family with 4 different options, choices that you can choose, and then we will set it all up for you. Recently, Legacy has rolled out a living benefits plan so that you can now help with some of your diabetic supplies. You can take a hearing test and talk to a hearing doctor. And especially during COVID, one of the things that we've added is a telehealth platform through MeMD. You no longer need to go to the ER. You no longer need to go to a clinic. You can do this MeMD from your computer or your phone at any time. Now, one of the most important departments within Legacy is called our WISH team. WISH stands for Where Individuals Seek Help. And the WISH team is a group of expert price negotiators who work with the family to secure your final arrangements at the lowest price. And the key is that we are not going to take this while sacrificing any of your final wishes. This is your funeral. This is your money. This is your policy. The only thing we are trying to do is take the work out of our family so that you can grieve without having to think of your loved ones in terms of money, right? They, as I said earlier, they call the funeral homes and they begin to price comparison and cost negotiate their services, right? The WISH team has consistently saved families thousands of dollars on their final arrangements. As I said, they saved my family 2.5 years ago on a cremation, $7,000. Now, how did we do that? We went into it a little bit here. On the left is what we lock in our caskets at. Now, all of our caskets are 18 gauge steel. We do lock in and have roughly 130 different types of 18 gauge steel caskets. The reason being is we want to make sure when we are negotiating for you that you are going to have a comparable product to the price and the quality that you were looking for. On the right, you will see 2 prices of caskets that are $5,700 and $4,200. The key to those prices is on top of every funeral home's price guide, it states that this list is subject to change without notice. So that $5,700 price you see, that may be a year old. You'll see most of these price detail sheets are a year to 2 years old. And the reason that they're doing this is they want you to think you're getting a better deal than you are when we're trying to lock it in at $1,500. And so what we do is when we're negotiating this for you, you've told us you want that black casket with the 18 gauge steel. And what we're saying to the funeral home is, why would they go and pay you $5,700 when they could pay us $1,500? So you can either reduce the cost of your casket to $1,500 and make something, or they can purchase it from us and you can make nothing. Well, what do you think the funeral home is going to do? They're going to reduce their price. They don't always reduce it to exactly what we have it locked in at, but our clients were able to get the products that they wanted at a reduced rate. 90% of the time, we are able to get it down to what our price is today, but that may not be the case forever. That will be a locked-in price forever. So we may not be able to get their casket down here to $1,500, but I can always guarantee you that if they wanted our casket at $1,500 today or 30 years from today, they are able to get it. It is locked in for life. Now we'll go through a few other of the products that we do lock in. We do lock in our vaults at $750. This is a 50% savings on the low end. Now we're really looking at maybe 100, 200, 300% savings on the high end. We lock in our monuments at $700, saving you roughly 4 times the price. And this does come with the custom lettering and the custom formats that you're looking for. We don't only have one type of markers, we do have flats, slanted, and the uprights. We also have double markers for a husband and a wife. So we have a lot of different variety. And again, the idea isn't that we're using these to sell to our clients, but when we're negotiating with the funeral home, we are trying to get them to sell their product at our price. And the last one that we have are urns. And our urns are locked in at $99. You'll see here that we have the wooden box for $200, and we have the classic urns that you will see for $350. We're saving you 2.5% on that, 250%, sorry. And the key is this locked in at $99 price. If you sign up with Senior Life today and become a legacy member today, these prices never change. Your urn will always be $99. Your vault will always be $750. Your marker will always be $700, and your casket will always be locked in at $1,500. As I'd mentioned earlier, Legacy has provided some living benefits as well to go along with our plan. We have the telehealth, which is a 24/7 feature you can call day or night. A lot of our clients do have diabetes or hearing problems, and so we're able to offer orthopedic and diabetic supplies through PDORs down here. We offer a Nation's Hearing plan where you can go get checked out at no charge, and we offer a actual funeral plan to our clients. This isn't just the life insurance so that you can set up your funeral plan. We offer the funeral plan here with Legacy. You can call us and you can set up everything you would like: the funeral home, the casket, the services, the flowers, the music. You can get this all set up today so that when the time comes, your family doesn't have to lift a finger. We take care of everything for you. And in taking care of that for your family, we are able to save them up to 40 or 50%. Like I said, my family was charged or quoted $14,000 for a cremation with a viewing at a funeral home and a church service. We wanted to rent a casket. They charged just $4,000. What Legacy did was not only call the funeral home of our choice, but they also called their direct competition. And they negotiated based on the price of the products that we have, and they negotiated based on the service prices that we were able to negotiate with their direct competition. And in doing so, they saved my family 50%. You'll see here, these are just 3 options they chose out of a hat, where they were quoted 12, 12.4, and 10.8, where the Legacy price was 5, 65, and 42. Right? We saved them more than 50% here. And that is a day one savings. For somebody who may have COPD or cancer or have a stroke recently, they are going to qualify for a modified or a guaranteed issue plan with us. They're going to also qualify for a waiting period with everybody else. The key is when they sign up with us, they're not only getting that waiting period plan through Senior Life, they're also getting this day one benefit through Legacy. And we have a few options here. These are on the services that were quoted. Now we have the specific prices of the caskets that are locked in. As you'll see here, funeral homes will price their caskets at any different price. Ours are all locked in at $1,500. And that's locked in for life. You could pass away tomorrow, or you could live for another 30 years, and the price that you're going to pay for a casket is $1,500. Our vaults are locked in at $750. roughly 50% of what they are today, never mind what they will be in the future. Now, Legacy also sends all of our members a member card. It has their name, a member number, and when they've been a member since. It allows them to go to the website and pre-plan their entire funeral. You leave this with your insurance policy, your family only has to call one number, and Legacy will take care of everything from there. So I always make sure that our clients know, leave this with your insurance policy. God forbid anything happens, they call this number, give this member number, and Legacy will handle everything for you. And a lot of that was on the client side of it, but how does this help us as agents? It gives us that step up on being able to close more sales. This is a value that nobody else provides. Once they are provided with this information and understand how this works for them and in their particular situation, it does improve our persistency. And we do pay renewals for life. So the higher the persistency, the more money we have for the future. We are then able to get more referrals because this is a plan that nobody else offers. This is a plan that a lot of people have never heard about. This is something that nobody else has. So we are able to provide them with an added value that nobody else can. And in selling this with Legacy, we're able to earn more commission. We are able to have them in more plans that fit their needs better, and that will actually be with them for the life of their policy. So that is how we do it. And now it's what we do to help you build and grow, and how do we build you into the success that you were looking for. The first section is we have a complete suite of online training modules. They are broken out into about 10 sections, and they go over everything from product knowledge to our presentation. And these are ones that you can review after you watch them. So if you go back in 2 weeks and decide you want to look back at our product knowledge, you can rewatch these at any time at no charge. We don't charge you to get on this. We then like to have our local support bring you on a ride along. And if you are looking to do telesales, we have a support to be able to get you on the phone with a licensed agent who is currently doing telesales. Listen to them, make calls, see what the expectation is to the leads they're working, to the clients, to the objections that they're overcoming. We'd also have additional online training materials such as marketing material to help with your presentations. We have additional training videos that you can listen to, live calls, live in-person sales. We have support from our uplines. We have our agent hotline, which you can call 24/7. And those calls are fielded by myself and your uplines to make sure if you're in a home or you're on the phone with a client and have a problem, we are able to solve it right then and there. And we also have customized 90-day quick start programs. This gives you the expectation of a successful agent. It shows you a roadmap to get from starting at our online training to finishing making $5,000 to $10,000 a week as an agent in the field, and be able to then track your information. And that can be key for when you are looking to build a team or increase your production, to go back and see what it took you to start and how you've come here. You'll find that it's usually more leads equals more door knocks equals more calls equals more sales. And we can talk about that going forward. But the key here is there are support. We have the products to get you started, to keep you going, and to be able to ramp you up. One of the best things Senior Life has done in 2021 is they changed our commissions platform. They have made this an agent-driven commissions platform. You are no longer at the behest of your upline. You are able to receive the commissions that you are owed. You'll see here we have 5 different categories of promotional guidelines. All of our new agents do start at a 90% contract. Once you reach 5,000 in issued annual premium in a month, we raise you to a 95. 10,000, we raise you to 100. If you're a personal producer and write 25,000, we'll raise you to a 105. From there, we start looking at building a team and getting your agency to 50,000, 100,000. This is our advancement guidelines. You are able to make what you are qualified for. You are not at the behest of people who want to keep you at a low contract. This is everything to do with you. There are 5 ways that we are able to be paid here at Senior Life. Up front, we are able to advance you your first year commissions. You can take either a 7-month advance and you can push your chargebacks to your back end, or you can take a 9-month advance up front. We offer pay-throughs. If you take the 60% advance, your pay-through starts in month 8. If you take a 75% advance, your pay-through starts in month 12. And we have our renewals, which I stated are renewals for life. Those start in the 13th month and are paid every month thereafter. Client makes a policy payment, you are able to make money, and that could be on a policy that's on the books for 5, 10, 20, 30 years. As long as that policy is on the books, you are paid on it. Right? We are then being paid on overrides. You want to build a team, let's build up an agency, let's get people in your car, let's get them rocking and rolling with you, and get you showing them what to do so that they are able to build their business. We are able to build your business. Right? Overrides are the way, and overrides are able to have renewals for life as well. And the final way, and this is something you don't see in too many places, is stock ownership. Senior Life is a privately held company, but we do offer stock to our agents. It is predicated on your sales, and once you reach a certain sales goal, we are able to offer you stock ownership, and that's something we can talk more about with your uplines. Right, our business model, we like to say, is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Number 1 is let's become a successful agent. Let's sell this product. Let's get out there and understand how this works. Understand our leads, our platform, our system, and what we offer to the clients. Then we can start helping you recruit. And that's key. We can be mailing people in your area. Licensed agents, unlicensed agents, we will help you build. We'll put them into our training platform, help them get trained, get them in the car with you, and help them get out there and really making money within the first 7 days. And once you get a good team underneath you, we'll look into helping you build your own office and grow outside of your area, other states, other towns, where you are looking to go. There's a few keys to building a team and the power of a team. And some of our tips on building a team is A, we want to make sure that we stay focused on the things that matter. To build a team, we need to recruit and produce and have good relationships and be talking with them. And I really find that that comes from the first day we are here in building that culture. We're looking to lead from the front. This is not something that I'm not doing, that you're not doing. We have everybody from the owner of the company down is still selling the plan. Right? We want to make sure that we match your dreams with your dedication and commitment. We want to make sure that you do not sacrifice culture for production. We like to have our weekly team meetings. We like to keep everybody fired up. We like to offer a lot of different contests and compensation and assistance, along with some of our plans that we're going to talk about later, where we have our incentive plans and our exclusive agency clubs. We want to stay focused on changing the lives of us and changing the lives of our clients. This is something where we can put their peace of mind so that they can live their life the way that they're looking to. And the idea is not only for them, but for us, that we want to have fun, right? We want to be able to work on our own schedule. We want to be able to be flexible. Really quickly, we have, our income examples here. Our average sale is roughly $700. We make on 25 leads, which is $700 in lead cost. We make 4 sales, that's $2,800. That's $134 in a year. After lead cost, that's $87,000. I would tell you most of my producing agents are taking between 30 and 40 leads per week, but they didn't start there. They started taking 20. They understood the platform and they were able to build from there. Once they were able to take those 30 or 40 leads a week and be able to efficiently work through them, we started to put people in their car. We started to get 10 people a month to them. Those 10 people would sit in their car and watch how they did it for a day, take leads, go out and do it themselves. If they needed more help, the manager would go out there and help them work with their leads. And this is a plan where we can grow drastically. We can make 100, 200 to 300,000 a year just by taking these 10 agents every month and showing them what we are able to accomplish. And we have to be able to set out that expectation so that they know that they need X, Y, and Z to be able to accomplish that. And in setting those expectations, we love to show you where the goals are. We have our Rolex Club, we have our Ring Club, and we have our Millionaires Club. And we want to show you how you can achieve these. And by achieving these, you are going to create a system and a platform that is allowing you to be flexible and be free when you need and work when you like. We also have great incentives that we go on every year. This year, we are going to the Hard Rock Hotel in Riviera Maya, all inclusive. Next year will be announced shortly. So this is a plan where we don't make it too difficult for everybody to join. I believe the minimum qualification for annual production is $50,000. This is somewhere where every field agent can come on board and be able to qualify for within 6 months. As I said earlier, we do offer our lifetime renewals. This is not only building your business for today, but being able to build your quote unquote retirement plan for the future. That goes into our stock ownership. Senior Life has been up 25% last year during COVID. So far this year, we are up another 28%. So Senior Life is on the rise. For everybody on this call, you may be licensed, you may not. If you are unlicensed, we do have a plan for you. And this is our Excel testing. This allows you to go through the testing and get licensed within 7 to 10 days. I know that when I first did this back about 10 years ago, I finished it in about 4 to 5 days. I was licensed 2 days later. So you can go to Excel testing, type in SLIC Wilder. That'll give you a price reduction of about 80%. And if you are looking to become an agent today, we will be sending this out to everybody on the call, and I will leave this up on the screen for a little while. You can go to seniorlifeinsurancecompany.com. You can use a 6-digit link to contract with us today, and that is 123203. You will receive an email from licensing showing that that has been done, and then you can reach out to our recruiting coordinator, Kimberly Collard, to ask any questions that you may have. So I want to thank everybody for being on today's call. I will leave this up. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. Thank you very much, and we'll talk soon.